Hey, y'all. How is everyone doing on this hump day? Hump day. Y'all almost forgot again. Y'all know, listen, I always forget what day it is. I just forget. So, welcome, y'all. Welcome. I hope y'all had an amazing day. Hey, Teresa. Listen, when y'all hop on, please hit the heart button. And put a thumbs up in the comments or something, or just a hand wave. Y'all, algorithms on Facebook now, we're all struggling here with getting all of our stuff out and letting people know that we're on. It's so hard. It's crazy. Hey, Mandy. And listen, make sure you're hitting that SHARE button, sprinkling it out. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you for sprinkling it, girl. Thank you. So, y'all know I like to do different stuff. So here we go. I did this on another live, y'all, and I hope Jim's in the bed. Y'all, we're going to use our torch paste tonight. Torch paste. I did get this off of Amazon. If tonight's word is club, we're going to work with the club tonight. So if you are interested in joining the club, which I'm just going to tell you, this club is super cute. Our club is the monthly subscription where you get a transfer. You get 3 sample paste. They come in a pack like this. Okay. And you get 3 coordinating paste a month. And then on your first order, you'll get a squeegee as well. So you get everything to do the project, which is great. And I would suggest also purchasing this Aiden board with that, because y'all see that I did that on there, and every month I do a new one on there with our club. So it's a great way to put your, hey Janice, thank you girl, thank you so much. It is a great way for every month for you to do that project. And it is a beautiful frame, and it's also magnetic, which is really cool. So check that out when you're looking at the club. And the club, like I said, is $19.99 a month for US, and it comes straight to your door. It's free shipping. Plus, you get benefits every month. They give you sales stuff with it every single month, or like a little something extra. And then for Canadian, y'all, we ship to Canada. It's $27.99, and same deal. So just FYI, because we're going to use it tonight in a totally different way with the torch paste. Now, I bought this. This is just like a cutting board, but it was actually, and maybe y'all know what these are. I don't know. I've tried to find it. Y'all see those holes right there? Well, it had like this little, maybe it's a cookbook holder. I don't know. But it had these little wood dowels right here, and then it had another piece of wood on the front. Y'all, I didn't take it apart, and I've got that other piece in there. I'm going to do something else with it, and we're just going to use this like it's a cutting board. I just think this is going to be cute. We're going to use it like a cutting board. And listen, this could actually be used if you do what I'm going to do with it, and then put a shellac over it that you're able, it's one for food. It's like you're able to eat off of it. Maybe that's not the proper word to use, but there is a coating that you can put on it that is safe to eat from, and kind of just do a charcuterie board. I think I said it right. But that you could do that. Now, I wouldn't use it as a chopping board, a chopping block after you do this. I don't know. I wouldn't. I just don't think that'd be good. But y'all, let's get busy. So I am going to fuzz it, and that just means to add some fuzz to the back, some lint. And listen, y'all, this our transfers are super sticky. So if you do join the club, you'll get this transfer. I have used it 4 times, okay? 4 times. It's still so darn sticky that it definitely has to have a bunch of fuzz on it. Y'all, let me pull this up over here so I can see. It's so hard. And y'all know, I'm real bright tonight. I'm real bright. Y'all know I'm covering the grays, okay? Still covering the grays. And I got my Be Kind. My Be Kind shirt. Be kind. Sometimes I have to remind myself, I have to put these on. I even have, y'all, you can't see it. It's on the back of my phone, but I even have it on the back of my phone. Be kind. It came with a sticker, came with this, and I was like, yeah, I need to do that. So just be kind, Shonda. Anyway, here we go. I got it. Okay. So y'all, let me put some fuzz on this. So, hey Tammy, long time no see, girl. Did you get moved back? So y'all, I'm not doing anything to that. When I got this, it was painted, so I literally sanded it down to raw wood. I'm not going to do anything else to it for this torch paste. And hopefully, you know, I don't set any alarms off or anything, because you have to use 1,000 degrees. Okay, that's why the Big Daddy works for this little project. But you do have to use 1,000 degrees. Hello, Linda. I'm real bright tonight. You do have to use 1,000 degrees with this torch paste, okay? So you do need a heating tool that goes up to 1,000, and Big Daddy back there goes up to that one. So awesome, awesome. Friday, okay. Hey, Elizabeth. Okay, y'all. So I'm not using the whole thing, okay? Again, y'all know I like to do different things with transfers. We use this one right here with, I use just the houses with the Creative Kickstart. That is still available, y'all. Y'all can earn that for free. That, you know, it comes with the oval, and that transfer for if you order a certain amount. So check that out as well while you're checking out the club. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm using Staying In, okay? And a little bit of that tea is not going to, actually, I can pull it down just a snip. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I can get all that on. So, the board is a little cattywampus. The board is cattywampus. It really is. But that's okay. We're going to use it like this. Okay. So here's what I've done. Get it on there. Press it down really well. Okay. So you see, we're not going to use this down here. I'm just going to put the Staying In with the houses. Okay. I think this is going to be really, really cute. And get to use torch paste. So this is safe on our transfers. And you use it exactly like you do our chalk paste. You squeegee it on. I mean, literally the directions say apply a thin layer with a squeegee. So you squeegee it on. It says let it dry. It says, hold on, I always forget, 2 to 3 minutes, then remove the stencil. Okay, so I just use a little bit of, I use the other, my other heating tool. Y'all know I like to kind of be a little wild since my husband's a fireman and use stuff he don't really approve of. It'll be all right. Okay, y'all, this real goopy. Okay, so just like you're chalking, thin layer. Okay, it's like I said, it's real goopy. Thin layer on it through the silk screen. And just take off your excess. It says just, you know, you kind of can see it. It's a little bit textured. The goop is the paste. They call it paste, y'all. It's goop. It's textured, so you can really see it on the transfer, and it really doesn't take a whole lot because, like I said, it does say thin layer. So I think this turns out really pretty. I think it's really, you know, it's farmhousey, it's rustic. For me, it's, I do the French country, so it's also that. When you do this method of the torch paste, I did some coasters, some wooden coasters, you know, out of the wood rounds. The rustic wood rounds, they're kind of just bare wood rounds, and they turn out so pretty. But listen, they're both they're classy looking and kind of rustic. Oh, are you? I know, isn't it pretty? I know, I love it. I love the Sunshine Sisters, y'all. I love the Sunshine Sisters. I've actually became I guess it's, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I support their page, and I have a link to it, you know, to give to people. Okay, so I'm just going to get the excess off and just leave that thin layer, it says, okay? Thin layer. think we got it all. Make sure I got that little piece right there, okay? Just a thin layer. And then I'm going to, it says to dry it. Well, it says let it dry. But you know, when we're on live, we don't have time to just sit and watch something dry. That's just really, we can't do that. Hey, Melody. Oh no, Linda. Girl, are you having storms? Ow. That hurt real bad. I done got my hand stuck all up in the, y'all, does that, I mean, it's really time to lose weight when your hands get so big, it gets stuck in your darn, this big old thing. I know, it's time. It's time for me to get to getting on this health. I need to get done. Oh, it's just cold. Oh, okay. Now listen, I don't suggest you do this because you can melt your transfers. Okay, this is and it's not hot as you can see, or it could be my fingers are so cold it feels great, but it's not very hot. But I'm just going to kind of hold it back here a little bit so that it, you know, it kind of dries it up a little bit. Oh no, Jim's watching. Jim, you can get off now. You don't need to watch this. Melanie, Linda's on. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull it off, and then I'm going to dry it with the other thing too, okay? So here's what it'll look like. That's what it looks like, okay? You can kind of see it. Do you see how that looks? Okay. Here we go. Y'all, I swear, I'm like a 5-year-old. I am. I know I am. Okay, so what I'm going to use, because Jim always gets on to me. Hey, Cindy. Oh, see, Jim. I know, Jim. Listen, Jim, is this going to, I know you always talk about that heat transfer, but this is a heat mat, so it should be fine, right? This is for it. It says it's for heat. I mean, is the heat going to go through it and get to my table, Jim? How are you, Cindy? Okay, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. 1,000 degrees. 1,000 degrees. Oh, Lord. It's a little stressful. So get it on up there. Well, Jim, is it going to be all right on this? I think so. Okay, y'all. Just hold this on here, okay? I'm going to kind of do this to it, too. And that way y'all can kind of see it. Hopefully it won't burn me. You know, the heat conduction or whatever it is. Induction, conduction, reduction, production. I don't know. Some kind of unction. It is what the heat does. And Jim gets on to me for it. Last time he told me I had to put it on the concrete because it wouldn't, you know, burn our house down. Oh man, Cindy. Woo! I don't love the snow. I just don't love the snow. Alright. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Now, it's also going to, because this is raw wood, going to kind of darken your wood as well, okay? And that's okay. That's what I want. You know, I want this to really look rustic. And probably, like I said, what I'll do is I will actually, y'all seeing it? You seeing it? It's magic. Y'all, I get so excited. It's like magic, y'all. It's so cool. But it's just like you're, you know, you're doing wood burning. Except I don't have to have the, you know, calligraphy classes for 5 years to do it. Now, I would love to be able to do that, but are those flames icy? No. They're good. Y'all, this is so pretty. So pretty. Okay. Isn't that cool? But you see how it's turning brown, or, you know, everywhere? And like I said, I'm fine with that. I mean, this is, I want it rustic looking, so. And I'll go over the whole board to make sure that it does it. All right, let's do the houses. Takes a few minutes, but I mean, when you're watching magic happen, does it matter? mean, literally, you know, Linda, it might, you know, spontaneously combust on me. I don't know. I think it'll be all right. Listen, it says 1,000 degrees, okay? It says to use 1,000 degrees. So I'm using 1,000 degrees. And I'm kind of holding it back a little bit, you know, I'm kind of moving it. Linda, don't scare me, okay? Don't scare me. I'm looking at my magic. So like I said, it does, and it also says on the little, the canister that you can use it on, wax surfaces, or not wax, stained surfaces. So what I did on my other one was I actually went over it with stain afterwards, and I didn't really like it too much afterwards. Linda, you crazy. But y'all, I didn't really like the stain that I used afterwards because it kind of washed it out. So, you know, if you're going to do that, I'm going to hold it back, y'all. I don't want it to, you know. Listen, how crazy would it be if, oh no, Mason from Florida. Yeah, he's there working. Y'all, Mason is my son. He's done joined his mama's live. He's down in Florida working right now, Linda. I know, in Gainesville. It still made me mad that he went without me. You know, anytime anybody goes to Florida, I feel like that it's, in my family, that it's rude if I'm not invited. You know what I mean? It's rude. It's just disrespectful and rude. You know? Why would you... Ooh! Hold on. It's a little hot, y'all. Sorry if I'm missing comments, y'all. I'm trying not to, you know, burn our house down. Okay? I'm trying to pay attention real close. Try not to burn the house down. I feel like it's gonna, you know, I don't know. Y'all just be careful, okay? Be careful. Listen, I read the directions and I'm following them to a T. So just read the directions. The torch paste is not my product. I did get it off of Amazon. But I did follow the directions, y'all. So it's not, you know, just do it right. Just follow the directions. It'll be alright. I'm loving how this is looking. Like I said, it's real rustic. Getting real hot. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Thank you. Turn to bed. I may have to come on over there tonight. Jim go say, get out. I'm tired of you. You're stressing me out. Listen, he goes to bed and watches me because, you know, he gets up so early. And so he's probably laying in the bed stressed out right now, and he can't go to sleep until I'm done with the, you know, the, I'm done with the fire for the potential. Y'all, is this not gorgeous? Is that not gorgeous? Y'all, it's not even hot on the backside. We good. I'm gonna need that bed. Okay, y'all. So, look how beautiful it is, okay? I like how it you know, it turns your wood, and it kind of brought out some of those grains in the wood. Hey, Carly, girl, you know, you're gonna have to watch the replay. I mean, I had to use my torch paste tonight and use my little torch paste. So, just so y'all know, here it is. Okay, this is the torch paste. So it's not even hot. It really isn't hot. I mean, it's a little warm right here where I just did it, but up here it's not even hot at all. Isn't it? It's beautiful though, right? So here's what like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spray it with, you know, some kind of shellac, or not a shellac, but like a poly or something like that. I will do that, but here's what I'm going to do real quick. I'm just going to make a cute little bow for it, a little messy bow, and because I'm not going to use mine, okay, y'all? I'm just not going to, so I may not even spray it with anything because this is not, I'm not bougie enough for a charcuterie board or charcuterie or carcuterie or whatever. Hey Jenny. I'm not bougie enough for that. That's Jim. Y'all seen him. He's the one that's bougie AF, not me. You know. Now I love a good charcuterie board, whatever. I love a good one, but you know, I don't know. I just probably not gonna make one anytime soon. I mean, you know, isn't it pretty? I love it. Okay, so let's just put a few sprigs on here. Let's find. Let's see. That's too many. We don't need that many. Let's use this one. I'm just going to use a few little sprigs off this. This came from Walmart. This is my favorite little greenery from Walmart. I love it. It's like a little boxwood. Really cute. Now washing your transfers with the torch or etching, you wash it. Yep, you just wash it just like normal, Melanie. Yes, he does. He does. Yes, that is true. That is kind of like an adult lunchable. I know, Teresa. See, that's what I love about it, because it's you know, it's I don't have to hand do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already on there for me. Hey, Debbie. Oh, Carly, Worcestershire. I seen a TikTok the other day that said something about Roy's sister Shire or something. I had to go to the store, Mama sent me to the store for Roy's sister Shire sauce. Y'all, and I love TikTok, but the guy come on there and he was like, who's Roy's sister? Who's that? You know, it was funny. I love TikTok. I think it's hilarious. Okay, y'all, so I'm just going to glue these on. Okay. We're just gluing both of these on. I'm going to let it dry just a little bit. Carly, that's funny. How are you, Jess? Hold on, let's let that dry just a little bit before I put on my other. I mean, Shonda, what are you doing? Ow. 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 I'm trying to rush everything, y'all. That's what I'm trying to do, is just be rushing. And I need to stop. Oh, sweet Dallas. Okay. All right. So we got that. And then I'm just going to use a couple of little pieces of ribbon. And I'm using just these 3 pieces. Okay. Nothing crazy. Again, I just thought this would be really cute, just rustic. And I'm going to take just some jute. Tie it together in the middle. Very simple, simple, simple. We'll cut it down too, y'all, because this. So I pulled these little pieces out of my my little ribbon. What is it called? Like your ribbon stash, you know, where you put your used your little pieces of ribbon. I pulled these out of that because I thought, okay, this is going to be super cute on this. So let's do that. And then I also wanted to take, actually I think I'll just use I'll use the little. I'm going to wrap some jute around this too. It's Isabel, looking good. Have a good night. You too, Melanie. You too, girl. Okay, so I'm going to wrap just a little bit of jute. I think this is cute on the handle. I'm going to put a little dollop of, is a dollop? I don't know, maybe a dab. A dollop might be more. You know, dollop might be too much. Don't use a dollop. Okay, so let's just wrap this around the handle. Just kind of messy like, y'all. I just think it's going to be pretty to kind of, again, a little rustic. Okay. Just like that. cut this off, and then I will glue that down. Alright, so we've got that. Now let's just put our little bow on here. Just a simple, cute bow. And then I'll cut it down to size. Let me hold it on here just a second. I know, isn't it pretty? You know, so I'm more, you know, my kitchen is just really, it's just tans and grays and whites, and then what I do is I decorate for each season. Like I have, you know, a couple of tier trays, and you know, I just kind of decorate for the season. I don't really have a constant, I guess you should say, you know, as far as decoration goes. I just don't like it's seasonal, so I can change my colors up all the time. So a lot of the times I y'all I use the whole glue stick tonight, the entire thing. Okay, let's do that. Let's just cut these down a little bit. But yeah, I don't really do a color, so this would really be able to go all year. This would be your you know, you could do this for Easter. You could do this for anytime, because it's the green. I love it. I think it's so pretty. And of course, y'all know I like tans. I'm not really into the whites. I like more of the tan colors. And I am just dovetailing these in some, just to give it a more finished look. And y'all know I struggle with dovetails. I do. My brain doesn't want to function this way. I don't know why. I want to do it the other way. Alright, let's just get our ribbon scrunched up here. And y'all, I've got this cute little, so I got this from the Dollar Tree, okay? And there you have it, y'all. That's it. Is that not the cutest ever? Jess, this surface, this is just a, I got this at, I don't know what these are. I told y'all it has these little holes right here, and it had these little dowels, and then it had another piece of wood. I don't know if that's like a recipe holder or a book holder. I don't know. But it kind of is just a, I got it at the Goodwill. That's where I got it. Sounds like you got this. I'm telling you. For real, for real, for real. Yes, these are at the Dollar Tree. Yep. I always just buy a couple of them. I think they're great to use. Paper towel. It's for paper towels? Really? Like napkins? Because it's just like a dowel here and then a piece of wood. So it's like it creates a pocket right here. Paper plate holder? Oh, paper plate. Oh, look at, well, for me, it is a pretend charcuterie board. Okay. I see. Okay, Debbie, I got you. Okay, I'm sorry. Awesome. All right, y'all, so this is it. Listen, club is the word tonight. Don't miss out on this club. This one's so stinking cute. I think it's really sweet, and you can use this on a lot of different things, like, you know, door rounds, wreaths. You can put this on a lot of really cute stuff. And this really turned out really pretty, but I really think this is pretty anyway. Sherry, it's torch paste. I like, you know, I like to do, living on the edge with my fireman husband. That's what I like to do. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I hope to see y'all again tomorrow night for another fun project. And again, thanks, Jennifer. Don't forget, join the club. Join the club. I know, Carly, right? It's like magic, though. Oh, he's going to get me one day. See y'all.